Irina Bukova, many thanks for speaking with us here on France 24. Your reaction to the U.S. announcement?
Well, my reaction, of course, is deep regret that the United States has taken such a decision. I believe UNESCO is one of the important agencies, United Nations agencies nowadays. And let me remind that the United States is not just the founder of UNESCO, but it was an American that penned our Constitution in 1945. Alistair MacLeish, the librarian of Congress, the American poet, who said, since wars begins in the mind of men, it's in the mind of men that the defenses of peace must be constructed. And I believe nowadays, with the rising of violent extremism, with conflicts raging around the world, the preventive role of UNESCO, of preventing this extremism, of educating for peace, for human rights, for working for freedom of expression, for safety of journalists, is one of those very important areas if we want to sustain peace, human rights and human dignity. And also, we need the United States, we need the universality of this organization if we want to be this large platform of negotiations, of dialogue, of reaching mutually agreed, I would say, ideas and policies.
So the United States needs to be at the table, you say, for everything from education to science. Is there any chance that they could reverse course at some point? Are there talks?
Well, you know, I have never stopped working with the United States after the suspension of their financial contribution. We have developed very solid partnerships here, solid partnerships around the prevention of violent extremism through education, about girls' education and women's empowerment, about literacy. We have great friends in the United States. We work with the Association of Journalists, with universities, of museums, of cultural institutions. I think I cannot imagine how the United States will detach from us.
And those institutions are still welcome.
Continue working this partnership.
Those institutions are still welcome.
We have a great partnership with Of course they are. Metropolitan Museum, we have done so much work in illicit trafficking of objects of art. With Smithsonian, we work even today in Iraq. We have joint missions in order to protect and preserve heritage, Iraqi heritage, which is vital for the peace and reconciliation of this country. We work also with the University of Pennsylvania on literacy. We work our biggest literacy program in Afghanistan, in Pakistan also, and I can continue enumerating all these partnerships. Of course, we will continue working with institutions, universities, and I do hope that one day the United States, of course, will come back to us.
Irina Bukova, what do you make of the timing, this announcement coming on the day when perhaps your successor will be named?
Well, I cannot say why and what. I think this is a question that has to be asked to the Americans. But let me just say that whatever day, whichever timing was selected for this, it would have always been a very sad day for us. And I would have said the same things, because I do believe that what we do matters for the American people, for the United States, and the United States matters for UNESCO as well.
Irina Bukova, Director General of UNESCO, many thanks for joining us live.